What's up, guys? This is Kender. Welcome back to another episode of Kender Plays Minecraft from the Craft Theory server. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day today. As you can see behind me, we did a little bit of changing around spawn. Me and Blingbot, we went a little crazy last night. Took out a whole bunch of stuff, and as you can see, we added a fountain. Now, that fountain. Okay, this fountain here. I made this. None of us are really happy with it. It's not real. I mean, it's okay. It's just not real okay. So, yeah, I think Mr. Blingbot is actually going to do another design. Man, what is with me in the F5 today? He's actually going to redesign this and make a little spiral thingy doodler go up. So yeah, it should be really cool looking once he's done with it. This was just I hate to say an experimentation on my part, but yeah, it's just not good. So what I wanted to do though was to let you guys see this as a final product, and I think what I'm going to do is let me and Bling. We recorded a little bit of stuff, working on this together, and I think I'm going to take snippets from that recording and stitch them together and let you guys see some of the progress that we made around here. And when I bring you back, we will probably be at the witch hut because I have a pretty fantastic little machine that I want to build. So I think I'm going to build it while you guys are watching, this episode from me and Bling. And then when I bring you back, I'll show you what I've done. All right, here we are. Bling, what are you doing, man?
I need to go enchant my Silk Touch pickaxe here.
All right, you go do that. So he and I are going to, we're going to go and we're going to be clearing this area out of here. Now, I don't quite know yet what we're going to do. He doesn't know yet what we're going to do. We're just kind of winging it a little bit. This bridge Monkey built. Oh, dude, since he's out of here, we should lower this bridge by 1 block.
Because he face collides with it later.
Yes, because he complained.
Can't Jesus boot his way around?
Oh, dude, he complained so much about my bridge because my bridge was too high.
Oh, I know.
A block and a half high, and he couldn't get underneath it.
I was here during their horrible rebuild. Well, I wasn't here for the rebuild, but I saw the aftermath while you weren't there.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, thanks for recording that, Diesel. Yeah, so I'm really tempted to lower this thing down by a block. I may do that later once, all the hoopla of this video kind of calms down a little bit. So I have a couple of pranks in mind for Monkey that, they're going to be amazing. So... He keeps shooting me. He's bringing it all on himself, man. So, I'm just counting it down. He tried to trap me in this pool right here earlier. I was down here filling in this hole.
Which pool?
And he freaking came along with his Jesus boots.
Where you be?
Ugh.
What pool? Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, right there. That's where all those pumpkins were whenever we got pumpkin by whoever the culprit was.
Oh yeah.
They were like
this
covering
whole thing
this
was full.
hole.
Yeah.
Which I don't remember. I don't remember this being here prior to the pumpkins. I mean, I'm sure it was, but that happened so recently. Whenever I first joined in for season 2.
I think this was here because it looks natural. So I don't think this was done intentionally. I'm actually thinking about moving underneath the witch hut so that way it'll be constantly loaded when I'm on. So
you're not gonna visit us in Bluetown anymore?
Well, yeah.
You don't like us anymore?
No. I still got a plot over here, man. Which I've got to fix it. I've got to. There's stuff that I don't like about it. So
you guys already killed all the chickens?
Nope, I didn't touch them.
Is it just my shader pack? Are they not loaded? Or are they not in there?
Ooh, there's no chickens in here.
Okay, so not my shader pack. Alright, well that makes this somewhat easier.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna screenshot some of this. Because again, just like with the other towers, I'm just gonna try and literally move.
I do like this
creepers
chicken
made.
head right here. This is cute. I like this.
In this area. This tree.
I tried to get Monkey to not.
If you need a tree chopped down, I got the good axe with me. Not do what?
To not put pumpkins and stuff up here because I told him we were going to tear this down. He did it anyway.
Oh, these pumpkins I put up here whenever I was doing the lighting project like a couple weeks back.
Okay, I thought he just did it.
No, I was doing it to make sure that I had the coverage correct so that it still didn't drop below light level 8. So that way nothing would spawn. Alright. Continue.
I love Instamine. It's so satisfying.
Documenting.
I think I made a mistake in the way I did this. I hope we don't lose any of this stuff here.
I've made a mistake. I need an adult.
You are an adult. No, I'm not. You're a
I'm
filthy
really a
liar.
child at heart.
Ooh, I'm taking these spruce saplings though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if I told you or not.
Oh, cool. That'll really freak creepers out, though. You may just want to ask her before you do that. Be like, are you cool with getting screamed at every time you log on?
What a prank. I could put it in her house.
Oh my god.
It catches them, you know, and you can pull them into mine carts and stick them where you want to. It does damage them a little bit. So, what?
What happened?
Shrine Master.
She's got lots of cats.
Holy cow, dude, with the cats. I want one.
I hope he left some cats. Kind of like the wolves. I need to go get some wolves. I'm like afraid that there won't be one.
Oh, he's even got a little baby. Dude, seriously, I have to go get me some cats now. Oh.
That it is.
You think this is flat enough right through here?
Nothing is ever flat enough.
I mean, do we want to keep this? Do we want to keep this tiered like this, right here?
It can be, because I mean we'll have quite a bit of real estate. I mean, I'll leave that decision up to you. I'm fine with whichever one you want to do.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's what I was thinking. Okay,
I hate it
rearrange
already.
We we make this like from I don't know, maybe from here this way, all of this right through here, make it beach. Okay.
Gotcha.
And
I think Shrine Master's confused at what's going on here.
yeah, probably make this all beach through here. Okay, and then this part would be
You actually have a proper beachfront.
yes, exactly. That's why I was wanting this open, and
Now-
why I wanted this buried somewhere, so this way we're not looking at it. You know, we can put it
Have
like say here, and then build a big fountain like right here,
well, hang on.
and
'cause
have the
remember,
beam shining through it.
Well, remember the other thing is there needs to be like a sizable community storage building somewhere.
Okay.
So the fountain, like, we may have to like actually shift it more to like over here.
Wait, I'm not looking at you. Hang on. Okay. Over there? Okay.
Yeah, just like somewhere in here, because like what I'm gonna try and do is pare down the size of the building in creative,
Yeah.
and kind of figure out the rough shape and size of of the building because I figured it would be 2 stories.
Okay.
And it'll just have like little modular pockets of like just chests, the trap chest alternating with regular chest, and it'll just have a bunch of storage because my goal is to have a spot for just about everything.
Now, is the storage going like right here in the middle? Because what I was thinking was this would just be open to the bay, because it's like this is kind of the central, the central area right here, and then we got this big open expanse to look out into the bay. To kind of like when people come out of the portal, for the first time. So when they come out of the portal, they look over here and it's just like open. Open and beautiful. I don't know. I didn't realize that you were wanting to put the storage here. I mean, we can. Yeah. That's fine. I just didn't know.
Because like I'm trying to think of a better location that's like pretty central to where most people are, because that's really the only reason that I was picking there, because it's pretty central to where almost everyone is.
Yeah. And
the problem is I can't go down because there's tunnels or there's my farm. Okay. So I'll have to look up a good item filter.
Yeah, I mean, look up Mumbo is famous for his chicken cookers every season on Permacraft. So I would just look at one of his designs and you can probably fit it into a space similar to mine. Similar to the
Yeah, I always look at like Mumbo and Impulse. Or Nims is also pretty good.
Out of Mumbo and Impulse, I don't know who's the better redstoner.
Who's what?
Which one of those two is the better redstoner?
Tango.
You think so?
Yeah. Tango actually comes up with like brand new machines. Mumbo occasionally does, but most of the time he's just like, I feel like he's kind of rehashing some other stuff. Oh yeah, I like his stuff, but I don't think there's a lot of time that he's inventing new machines, whereas Tango invents new stuff.
I mean, how do you? I don't know. I guess I don't know how to your mind would work to be able to come up with something brand new. As far as redstone goes. I've come up with a couple of things.
I haven't taken the time to do it, but I mean, it's all about logic gates for a lot of them.
It just takes so long.
Or T-flip-flop.
I mean, hell, I've been working for 2 days trying to figure out how to make a timer. The way to do what I want it to do, and I finally think I've got it figured out, but I don't know. We'll see if it'll work.
Because I was gonna put it here where Kender wanted to do the beachfront stuff, but I mean, I'm not locked into that location. That was just the most obvious one to me since we were bulldozing the area. But if we're trying to keep it clean, can you think of another good candidate for that? Because I figured it'll still be kind of large. Because what my goal was is I wanted to like actually have it so there it would serve its purpose of bulk storage, but not just look like another building, like kind of mimic on a very much smaller scale maybe what the town hall is, or Pam's house, or maybe even something of yours. Like do more with the aesthetics than just have the straight walls and whatnot. But I'm struggling to find an area where there would be like good size, good area where I could actually build and be still like central to the base somehow.
Underground.
So what's going to go right here?
But your tunnels are there.
Well, I was actually going to suggest that. I was going to say if you didn't have a clear idea of what you want to do from an aesthetic standpoint, and you're just looking for an easy way to do it.
I mean, I could do it underground.
You could just branch it off his storage, or off one of his tunnels. But if you want to build a building, I think that's totally awesome too. As far as where you put it, I'm trying to.
Well, I mean, like,
what's this area here going to be, Kender, where where it's all being flattened out? Like, what's the plan
My
here?
thought was that basically maybe where this stone here is, like right here, put a pretty ornate a fountain of some kind of tall, and have the beacon buried underneath it and shining through it. And then basically just leaving this pretty much open, so that way when you come out of the portal, like guests or whatever that are coming over to see it, all they see is this open expanse right out into the ocean. Now, Truth's, mob spawner is there, but it doesn't really render that well. You know something's there, but it's not intrusive. You know what I mean? The only intrusive building that we have so far is this cactus farm right here. So, but that was my thought, was just to kind of open it up right here and really make it, since the town's we're trying to follow this river a little bit, it seems like, and I thought we could just leave this area open and out to the sea. But
Yeah,
that's just my thoughts on it.
No, that seems fine. I would say the two most likely spots, Bling, that would be the easiest to develop around here would be either up here, and behind the.
Yeah, I was gonna leave this open for Diesel.
Okay, so
If he wants to take a crack at the enchanting, I'm more than happy to just let you do this. You do your thing. You do you. Let's go down the tunnel and try and make it here. Actually, hang on.
You know what else? Actually, you know what else might be kind of neat is maybe ping Ham as well and see if you can put it in the Nether. Well, I mean, you're gonna be constantly, if it's near the center town spawn thing, near the store, so there you might use it there. I don't know.
I gotta be honest with you, for me and Cloud,
Yeah.
that would be perfect because of us, digging out around the witch hut, and I think me and him are gonna try to, connect them somehow. So that would actually be a great thing. If it was in the hub.
Yeah. Well, the only thing is we'd have to wait till Ham's done to kind of really figure out where to go.
True.
And I really want to stop putting the project off.
Yeah.
Because at some point, I do actually want to build a real house for me.
Okay. Well, here's the other thing.
Instead of this
too,
crap shack. All right. This cactus here is just temporary.
Just remember how deep this. Just keep in mind how many blocks you're going to be breaking with that beacon.
Yeah. There's to make the beacon itself sit on the flush with the ground. It's got to be five down. So I'm hoping not to hit one of the shrines. Is this going to be in the way if I put put a fountain right here and make it this big? Is this going to be in the way?
You get 6 down. It's the glass top.
It's not going to be any more in the way than this thing is.
Yeah, that's true. I just think it may. I don't know. If I'll have to think about it. No, I think that'll be good. Actually, make a decision to stay with it.
Look at this check, Kender. It's kind of sickly looking.
Oh,
Well,
this is not.
I have a questionable past. So.
Do we have a need for a bigger stable?
I think we will eventually.
Yeah, this is not the official stable.
Yeah, I'd like to move that too.
That's just something Monkey built to corral the skeleton ones. As far as a stable, I would ask Diesel if he has any particular plan for that little area that's kind of in between the mountain and his house, or not his house, in between the mountain and town hall.
He said something
the
in his
horses
last
are
video
already
about
there.
making a stable, actually, behind Ham's house.
He's got to commit. He's got to build the stable or the enchanting house. You need to be on here doing that. Playing Scrap Can. I don't know what that is. I know that's what he does whenever he's not on here. He's always got 4 games going.
Oh crap!
But yeah, that'll be good whenever they're done. If he wants to do the stables though, that's fine. Or you can ask him if he still is planning on doing that. If you wanted to make him shrine,
Yeah, find an image. I'll show you.
because
something
I
that
will
was
be
looking.
pretty soon. I'm gonna go grab some donkeys. That might be what I do like tomorrow, or maybe later tonight if I get bored. I'm still up, but probably tomorrow. 'Cause I know where some are at. I just gotta make some leads.
Yeah, sorry about that infestation there, Shrine. That was my fault for the pearl.
Sitting there tabbed out. So, who's hitting me?
Monkey's gone. Why am I getting smacked around? Oh. Oh, I got one. Hey, fellas. Peekaboo. Oh. This is actually kind of funny. Oh, these guys are good, man. This is like a carnival game. Uh-oh. I didn't think this all the way through. Alright guys, so here we are back at the witch hut, and this is all nice and set up. I'm not real happy with it though, but this is the only spot that I have to be able to do what I need to do. Now, if you watch that spawner, let's see if I can get it to do it here. Well, I thought this was the only spot that I could stand in to get it to fire. But it seems to be working like clear back in here too. See, I don't know what was going on with it earlier, but this is where I built it because I want to be able to be in range of that spawner so it'll fire. So, the guys, you know, spawning out of the spawner, of course, and then they travel up this tube, and then they come over, and they skip this thing. I'll end up taking that down, and then they drop down here. Now, sometimes they will die when they hit this, and I believe that it's because they're hopping at the end of the tunnel and raising them up too far, and when they drop down here, of course, like I said, they'll end up dying. But most of the time, this is what happens, and they're okay, 2 hit kills, but still, I hit him with an ender pearl. You know, so the reason we built this like this is so a person could use a looting sword on them to get better drops, you know, and it seems to be working out pretty good, and the bones are doing, you know, fairly well. Now, how this is set up, I've done this in creative, and 81 mobs can land on this pressure plate. This is a weighted pressure plate, and what happens is it sends a redstone signal across the hoppers, and it does not lock these hoppers. Or maybe it does, because sometimes I'll have drops on here. Okay, so that he's lit this up. Let's test this. Nope, see, it sucked it through. That'll end up over here. So there should be 80. I think it's 81 mobs. The more mobs that are on here, the stronger the redstone signal. So the signal will travel along through here, and it'll hit this redstone repeater, which will fire it off this direction. Now, what happens here is, okay, let me get my thoughts here. the signal splits into two different directions, okay? One direction will come up here. It'll push this piston into this area, effectively blocking these guys from being able to swim. It will also fire off this dropper, which happens to have, or dispenser rather, which happens to have a lava bucket in it. Okay, so let's pretend. Oh, it'll also send the signal down this way to a little 1 tick pulse, which will extend this redstone block out and send power down to the lights, turning the lights to the spawner on and shutting the spawner off. Does all that make sense? So let's pretend that these are 80 guys, okay? And we're sitting here hanging out, and the witches are dropping, of course, and they're doing their thing, and we're done with these guys. The lava pops, okay, effectively killing everybody, and it also turned the lights on. Now, let's say you come down here and you're ready to AFK, and you don't want to kill them. Push this button, it retracts the lava back in there, resets the system, turns the lights off. Here they come, and they can rain down, and you can stand here and wait. And what I plan on doing is hooking up a fix that right now. What I plan on doing is hooking up a light switch, so that way when you're standing here and you're waiting for your guys and everything's good. Oh look, this light turned on. I better kill them, because if I don't, the lava is going to be firing within 5 or 6 guys. So ultimately that's the goal for this area. Now obviously I got to get rid of this dirt. I gotta, oops, I broke the whole damn thing. That's not good. So obviously I got to get rid of the dirt, and get all this crap cleaned up and get these chests moved, and then I got to pretty up the area, and I don't know. I'm not happy with this. I'm just not happy with it. Let me shut that off. I'm really not happy with that at all. I love this green here, and this is going to be really cool looking, and I'm taking a lot of this stuff out, so that way when you come down, I know I said there's going to be a wall here. I might leave it open. Of course put a ceiling on it. But I don't know yet. That's a whole other, that's a whole other thing, is the aesthetics. And honestly, that's going to take longer than putting this stupid thing together. And I've also got to put dispensers, or not dispensers, but those things, furnaces over the top here to help reduce the lag. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for this episode. I really hope that you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and if you would, please leave me a like on the video. It really does help me out a lot. So anyway, guys, I have been Kender. This has been an episode from the Craft Theory server, and I really hope that you've enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.